Hi, friends. Recently, we all have seen war clouds hovering over West Asia when a terrific missile warfare took place between Israel and Iran. Initially, Iran had fired almost 300 missiles, that too ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and drones also, several drones also together. While watching firing of all these dangerous missiles, I was really worried. Anyone could be worried. If at all these missiles could have reached to the ground, I tell you, even half of Israel could have been blasted out. Even otherwise, Israel is not as big as India. It's a very tiny and small country. Small country in the sense that its total geography is only 21,000 square kilometers. Population even less than 1 crore. But thank God, Israel saved itself. Israel defended itself. Israel has shot down almost all such missiles. Israel claims they have intercepted almost all such missiles and saved them. Immediately after that, our attention was drawn back to home about India. What about India? If at all this kind of warfare takes place between India in one side and China and Pakistan together with other sides, is India militarily prepared? Is a big question. I would definitely analyze all these things about India. But before that, let us see about Israel. How Israel managed this kind of charisma and saved themselves. As regards Israel is concerned, the credit for minimizing damage, in fact, went to Israel's multi-layer air defense system. Multi-layer air defense system. Multi-layer air defense system is consisted of various components, and total are 5 components. Let's see one by one. First one is aero missiles. It's a long-range surface-to-air defense. Second is Patriot. It is also air defense missile. Third one is Iron Dome. It is a short-range rocket. And fourth one is David's Sling. This is a medium-range missile. Fifth one missile is known as Iron Beam missile. This is not yet ready, but expected to be ready soon. This is all about 5 components of Israel. Now, this is all about Israel as I said it. Now let us see about India. India's war preparedness. India currently operates several equipments with various ranges that works in conjunction to form layers of air defense. This is all about Israel's air defense system. Now what about India? India is using 10 components as part of air defense, whereas Israel is using only 5 components. Let us see what are 10 components of India. Number 1 is S-400 Russian missiles. This is long-range surface-to-air defense missile. Only 3 such devices, 3 such missiles are deployed so far. 2 are yet to be delivered by Russia and expected to be delivered by 2026. Delayed in delivery because of war in Ukraine, you know. Now let's see about the second type. Second, known as Kush missile. Kush missile is being developed by DRDO. Not yet ready so far, but expected to be ready by 2028-29. This is also long range. This is also surface-to-air missiles like S-400. Now third is Barak medium range air defense missile. This is jointly developed with Israel. Now fourth one is Akash medium range device. This is also developed by DRDO of India. Fifth one is Sleeker medium range missiles. This is the only missile, what we call it, a new generation missile. This is ready for trial, has not yet been deployed, ready for trial. All about the 5 devices. Out of 5, 2 are long range and 3 are medium range. Now let's see 5 types of short range missiles being used by India. What are those short range? The first one is Igla IM. This is an old Russian version. Second, again Igla S, but also Russian, but man-portable system. Third is Patriot missile. And fourth is Spider missile. This is Israeli missile. Now, fifth one, another unnamed missile is under developed by DRDO so far. This is all about India. So, now let us see the analysis. As part of analysis, the first one is I said about 5 components are used by Israel as part of air defense. And India is using 10 types. Number-wise, India is almost double. But if you ask me to make comparison between the two as regards capability is concerned, I would say both are having equal capability to shoot down missiles. India and Israel both sitting on the same boat with same power. However, India's operational range to defend itself in terms of geography and population is too vast than Israel. As I said earlier, India's geography is 33 lakhs square kilometer, whereas Israel is only 21,000 square kilometer. India's population is 1.40 billion, Israel even less than 1 crore. This is a big difference. Therefore, India's range is too vast to defend itself. So this is number one. Number two, adversaries. India's adversary is China and Pakistan both together on two fronts. Both are nuclear power. And China itself is a world power. Whereas adversary of Israel is only one, and that is Iran. So there is a big difference between the strength, the power and capability of the adversaries. One side only one, Iran, other side two, other two like Pakistan and China together. See the difference? This has made India a tough task to tackle. Now, alliance, you must be aware, when Israel was shooting down Iran's devices, air defense, Iran missiles, Israel was not alone. Even America was also together in the battlefield to shoot down those missiles. Even Britain was also there, and France was there with the support of other local countries. All three big countries were supporting in the battlefield while shooting down almost 300 missiles of Iran. And what will happen if at all there is a war, missile war between India and other side, China and Pakistan together? It's a very tough one. India would be alone to tackle tough components and tough opponents. See, here is the again difference. India's task is much more. So this is what about the comparison. Then what, in view of all this, India needs relatively much more air assets than what India has in hands. The shortfall is too acute. The gap between what needs to be protected and what can be protected with resources in hands, it is a big gap between the two. Now, another point is, India in fact needs to have same power, air defense power, as today America has, China has, and Russia has. India's requirement is such as the requirement is there with Russia or China or America. Air defense missile is technologically is a complex one, and financially is very, very costly. It's not easy. Anyway, India can also make it. But India needs more defense budget than what is today. So finally, I conclude. Air defense system of Israel and air defense system of India. Both are equal. We both are equal in terms of power and capability. But India's requirement is much more. India's area is vast. India's responsibility is much more. Therefore, whatever missiles India has to defend itself is not sufficient. It's very, very less. India needs to increase them, provided budget is increased for defense. This is all about my video. Thank you all. Thank you very much.